because like RFP just for us, our main office is in matters, we have different structures that give us information, but we don't know exactly what is happening. But for you people, you know what is on the ground, especially when we were conducting our party elections, because it's out of those small instances that bring that big violence or war or even chaotic situations.
The video, a registrar, the person responsible for conducting the elections, was fighting with another group, Acrobat versus Chibanzanga. So this registrar was for Acrobat, and he never wanted people of Chibanzanga to vote because the line had gone long. So it was like, no, this can't happen. Like seriously, they started boxing each other, and I'm not sure those elections, those votes were cancelled. So we also need to avoid that.
People are raising complaints, people are grumbling, but the election officials could not even do themselves to say, let us call for police. No. But you find the candidates themselves are the one now who are struggling to call police to come and help at a polling station.
Registrars were corrupt. In the case for you, a poor person, my dear, if you don't have anything, and they don't want something, they would say, please make sure you include for me the numbers of votes so that I can give you something.
Deployment of heavy security also scared some voters in some of the polling stations in my sub-county. You know, the elections we do go to, we normally look at it as a free and fair elections. But of course in the records, more especially here in Bundibugyo, we have some polling stations that have people who are stubborn. And I think that's why the leaders of security try to deploy in such stations heavily. But once such security like UPDF members appear on such polling stations, of course that is an obvious thing that scares the voters, and the stubborn ones start planning how to fight the security.
There was some polling station where someone could go with a knife to stab someone because he's supporting the other person. So this one brought a lot of conflict there most especially during the election of the chairman series, where the whole Paris was cancelled and the election were pardoned for that. There is also another challenge that we faced there. These massive accidents along the road, more especially which was replaced by poor driving during the public rallies. During those rallies, people were driving badly, and even some people lost their lives in this instance.
I would say electoral commission. Now when I talk about electoral commission, I'm meaning both electoral commission on the side of general elections and party elections. Should concentrate on voter education. The problem we have is that our electoral commissions are ever dormant. It becomes only active when the election time is remaining with one month. And that's how you begin to hear people from those different offices talking about elections.
And we embark on the aspirations of the people. Umuntu ayisimbire tabagire cyayisimbire abukuba abindi refunzi, umuntu ayisimbire abukuba abindi abandi bagisimbire, umuntu ayisimbire akuba mukayiba yako uri fast contested yagamba ko atakuje mukaso wala bayisimbire yokara ngesimbaka ngesimbakanye ngo abukuba mukaje bagire kundo kuira bibasolgo akademba mukate kacanye mukaso hati barabara ko kuba muka hati barabara mukaso bar speaker there is break of order. Unfortunately, even the qualifications of our leaders is kusama. Let's not check. Charlie had the RBC to go to have Cameroon. Yamutagasiba Stephen. We have Gandagam. Without telling, now at least we have graduated to national ID. But now, you would say, the qualification of the council of the chairman of C3 is just a baptism card. You only need to present a baptism card. You have a name. Then you have the right to contest because you have a baptism card. But you know, there are even those who contested without baptism card. So, it will have a closure on a quality. We are managing numbers. Uganda has a growing number. The number you could have. There is quantity versus quality.
Sometimes we are not given maybe free airtime on the UBC radio, not until we talk to the office of the RDC. But this time around, when we are still in these electoral processes, we have the mandate, we can get some money to go and sensitize you people. But after elections, that money stops. Having the competent polling officials, for us we do it like this. I don't think that for us we can face that challenge. Because for us we are going to advertise for polling officials after nominations. And our adverts are always put on radio and even in newspapers. I think you have ever witnessed this. We do it openly. People are always asked to bring application forms, and we say for one to be a presiding officer, at least you are supposed to be a senior 6. For one to be a polling assistant, you are supposed to be having senior 4. For us we specify, not until you are a senior 6. You can't be given a chance of being a presiding officer